Have you ever stopped to think about the impact of the words you say to yourself? How many times have you felt trapped in an invisible cage, built by your own words of doubt and fear? The truth is, at some point, we've all been there, feeling like the power to change our reality is beyond our reach. But what if I told you that the key to living a life full of blessings and purpose is in your own words? Yes, the power is in your hands, or rather, in your mouth. Jesus Christ taught us that faith is the key to moving mountains, but maybe the first step toward transformation is simpler than we think. It's not about waiting for something external to change. It's about changing the way you speak to yourself. When you start declaring blessings over your life, you activate a power that has been there all along, just waiting to be released. So, what if you took that first step right now? Are you ready to break free from the prison of negative words and start shaping a new reality? Curious to find out how you can transform your life simply by using the power of your words? If so, stay with us, because what you're about to learn could be the key to real and lasting change. And before we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here, you'll find more wisdom to grow in Jesus Christ, deepen your spirituality, and build a life of faith and transformation. Now, leave a positive affirmation in the comments, something like, "I am blessed and ready for transformation," and share this energy with everyone around you. The words a person speaks to themselves are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of the mind. If those words are filled with doubt and negativity, they grow like weeds, choking out the potential for growth. Many people unknowingly trap themselves in a cycle of self-sabotage, repeating phrases like, "I'm not good enough," or "nothing ever works out for me." But what if they changed their narrative? Imagine an athlete who, instead of telling himself he's weak, affirms daily, "I am strong, resilient, and determined." Over time, his mind starts to believe it, and his body responds to this new reality. The brain doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. It simply reacts to what is repeated. Most often, if someone spends years telling themselves they are incapable, their mind builds barriers that keep them from moving forward. It's like an invisible wall, built by the power of poorly chosen words. But when that inner dialogue changes, something powerful happens. Words like "I am blessed," "I have purpose," and "God is guiding my steps" create a new mental foundation. Slowly, what once seemed impossible becomes attainable because change starts from the inside out. True personal transformation doesn't happen just through physical effort or external changes. It happens through the renewal of the mind. Jesus Christ taught that what comes out of the mouth reflects what's in the heart, and that includes the way we speak to ourselves. Replacing destructive self-criticism with affirmations of faith and spiritual growth is an act of power. If someone wants to create a different reality, they must start declaring it over their life. So, what would your life look like if, from today forward, every word you spoke reflected blessings and possibilities instead of limitations? Discovering the power of speaking blessings over yourself might be the missing key to unlocking a new level of personal growth. Many people spend their lives waiting for something external to change so they can finally feel confident, but real change begins within. When someone declares with conviction, "I am capable, I am worthy, my life is in God's hands," those words aren't just sounds, they're codes that reprogram the mind. Just like a farmer carefully selects good seeds to reap a great harvest, choosing words of power and faith creates fertile ground for the future. The difference between someone who thrives and someone who remains stuck often lies in how they speak to themselves. Imagine two people facing the same challenge. One says, "I can't do this," and gives up before even trying, while the other declares, "With effort and faith, I will find a way." Who do you think has a better chance of success? Without a doubt, the second person, because their own words push them forward. The power of words isn't just in their sound, but in the energy they carry. A spoken blessing over oneself has the potential to align the mind, heart, and spirit to manifest a new reality. Jesus Christ taught us that faith can move mountains, yet many still doubt their own potential simply because they never learned to speak life over themselves. Those who seek transformation must start declaring what they want to see, even before they see the results. I am loved. My life has purpose. God is with me. These statements aren't wishful thinking. They are seeds of a new identity. And once that identity is embraced, it starts to bear visible fruit. So, what would happen if you used this power to break barriers and step into true growth? Jesus Christ made it clear that life is about movement and growth. Just as a seed must break through the soil to become a fruit-bearing tree, we must break through limiting beliefs to flourish. Many people settle in the shallow soil of stagnation, repeating words that keep them stuck. It's too late. I have no talent. This isn't for me. But the truth is, no one is born ready. Potential must be cultivated. A strong tree doesn't grow overnight, but every deepening root represents a reinforced positive thought, an affirmation that produces fruit. The words we speak are like water and sunlight for that seed. When a farmer wants a healthy plant to grow, he carefully nurtures the environment around it, ensuring nothing suffocates it. In the same way, anyone who desires personal and spiritual growth must nourish their mind with words of faith and self-affirmation. I am guided. My path is in God's hands. Everything is working for my good. Statements like these clear away the weeds of doubt and strengthen the soul's foundation. Growth only happens where there is nourishment, and that nourishment comes from what we say and believe. Jesus didn't call anyone to a life of limitation, but to a path of abundance and transformation. However, abundance doesn't manifest where there is mental stagnation. Just as a river must keep flowing to stay alive, the mind must be constantly renewed. Every positive word spoken is a step toward breaking free from a cycle of thoughts that prevent growth. What if, instead of declaring defeat, someone started declaring growth? How different would your life be if every word that left your mouth propelled you in the right direction? The Bible clearly states that the tongue holds the power of life and death. And this isn't just a spiritual concept, it's a practical reality. How many people have destroyed opportunities simply by saying, "I'm not good enough," before even trying? And how many others have risen above difficulties because they refuse to speak words of defeat? What we say isn't just a reflection of what we feel. It's a declaration over our own lives. Every word filled with doubt and pessimism strengthens invisible chains that hold the mind captive. But every declaration of faith and positivity opens doors to new possibilities. Science has proven what the Bible has taught for centuries. Words directly impact the brain and behavior. Studies show that negative affirmations activate the limbic system, triggering stress and fear, while positive words stimulate areas responsible for optimism and motivation. This means that those who make it a habit to speak blessings over themselves are literally rewiring their brains to see opportunities where they once saw obstacles. When someone declares, "I am capable," "God has a plan for me," "My life is transforming," they are, in practice, training their mind to move towards spiritual and personal growth. Jesus Christ showed us that faith isn't just belief, it's action. And that action begins with the words we speak. Those who understand that the tongue can bring life or death choose their words wisely. The words we speak daily have a direct impact on the destiny we build. So the question is, if words have this much power, why not use them to create a life that is blessed and aligned with God's purpose? Switching from negative self-talk to declaring blessings is a crucial step toward true transformation. Many people remain trapped in a cycle of self-sabotage, constantly repeating phrases like, "Nothing ever works out for me," or "I'll never be happy." The problem is that by reinforcing these beliefs, they create their own mental prison. However, when they start speaking words of power, something shifts inside them. I am blessed. My life is in God's hands. Everything is working for my good. These are not just empty words of optimism. They are powerful declarations that shape the mind and spirit to receive new realities. The impact of these statements goes far beyond momentary motivation. Imagine someone struggling financially. If they keep saying, "I'm broke, my life is a mess," they are reinforcing a state of defeat. But if instead they declare, "God is my provider, I'm capable of prospering, new opportunities are coming my way," their mindset will begin to change. Faith activates paths that were once invisible, bringing clarity to act with wisdom. This is not about denying problems, but about choosing words that open doors rather than close them. The Bible teaches us that whoever believes will see the glory of God. And the first step to witnessing that glory is to change the way we speak. If someone truly desires transformation, they must stop cursing themselves with their words and start blessing themselves daily. So here's the question. What if, from this moment on, every word you spoke was a seed of spiritual and personal growth? How different would your life be if your words only strengthened your faith and built a better future? Are you ready to start applying everything you've learned today? The words you use to speak to yourself are powerful. They shape your reality and can unlock the transformation you've been searching for. But real change happens when you take control of your words and use them to create the path you want to follow. So, what's stopping you from starting right now? Why not commit to declaring blessings over your life every day and watch the transformation unfold? Now imagine how different your life could be if every morning you filled yourself with affirmations of faith and power. Can you see the impact this would have on your spiritual growth, your relationships, and even your results? Are you willing to make this change? Let your words create the reality you want to live. If you're ready for more wisdom on how to apply everything we've discussed today, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Stay with us to learn more about growing in Jesus Christ, strengthening your faith, and building a life full of blessings. And of course, share this message with your friends. Everyone deserves to know the life-changing power of words.